Hello everybody, happy Friday. I hope I'm in the right group. I have zero memory of choosing the group before I went live. Let's see. I hope you guys have had a great week. It has been so cold here. And I know y'all are rolling your eyes, but you guys, it has been like below freezing for the most part of the last 4 days here. We don't know how to deal with that kind of weather. So I know lots of you have had snow days too, so we're all cold. We are all cold. The good news for us down here in South Texas is that winter usually ends late February. The trees start to bud and stuff late February, so hopefully next week will be different. All right, I see you guys jumping on. Good to see you. Today, let me make sure that I've got this open so I can see what you're saying. This week we are going to use a stamp set called Beautiful Butterflies. And this is a bundle that you can get as a bundle with the hybrid embossing folder and dies. But through the end of the month, you can actually get the stamp set for free. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that. We're going to make 3 projects. The really cool thing about this bundle, there's a card-shaped butterfly shaped card front die. That's really cool. And I'm going to show you a little trick to use that. Okay, so speaking of celebration, we have a week left. That's it, a week. I have almost all the celebration things, and I've collected them to show you what you can choose from. Okay, so let me flip you guys around. Let's see if I can fix you guys. There you go. And we'll get you here. I have kind of a messy desk. Let's see, I don't want to get that there. Something seems weird on my phone. I don't want it to push the buttons. Hold please. There we go. Okay. All right, so you guys see my big basket here? Hold on. Things are just a mess. This basket here, I was working through all my celebration items today for my Storybook Moments class, because everybody who purchased the Storybook Moments class got a celebration item. So I had to make sure I had everybody's items. Yesterday was the deadline for that class. I put in my final order today. So hopefully I have everybody's celebration items. And I have almost everything that you can choose from. You know, at the beginning of February, they added some things. So you might not know all the things that you can get. So let's just take a little walk through the free items you can get with a $60 purchase. We have, most of them are level 1 items, which means free with a $60 purchase. There are 2 things that are free with a $120 purchase. Okay, and I'll show you those at the end. So we'll start with the smallest and go to the biggest. The brushed brass butterflies are one of the things you can get, as well as the purple sequins. I have collected a lot of these. I love these, they're so good. Interestingly enough, these were the 3 most popular things that you guys chose, which I am not surprised. They're the things that I would choose first probably also. The fruit salad paper, the Toadstool Gardens designer series paper, and the Irresistible Blooms designer series paper. I think this was the #1 chosen item for my storybook class. This is the #1 thing that people chose. This is 12 by 12. These 2 are 6 by 6. All free with a $60 purchase, okay? Then there's an embossing folder you can choose called Starstruck Embossing Folder. There were 2 sets of dies. The Alphabet a la Mode dies are now out of stock, not to be back before the end of celebration, so you can't get those anymore. But the Trusty Tools dies, to me, that should be a level 2, but it's not. It's free with a $60 purchase, okay? The Tools dies. The Bee Builder Punch. The glare. Sorry, I don't want to open these because they're going to go home with somebody else. The Happy Labels Pick-a-Punch. There's 2 ribbons now. The Night of Navy and Gold ribbon. The Fresh Freesia seam binding. And then there are the stamps. Okay, let me show you. And I'm missing one of the stamps. Did I not get what did I do with the rainbow kit? Oh, I wanted to show you guys that. Hold on, let me grab that. Because that one's really cool, and not very many people have chosen this, which I was surprised. There are 2 kits that you can choose also. This one is a unique kit to Celebration, the Rainbow Celebration Kit. And it's really cute, some rainbow cards. And then there's also the other kit called Happy Houseplants, I think. And I don't have it, but I have something that's very similar. I used to have it. I don't know what happened to it. But it's big. And so several of you wanted this for your free item for your storybook class, and it doesn't fit in the box. In fact, I don't have anything that this fits in. None of my envelopes, nothing. It's a really big one. This one is the landscape one, but it's similar, the Happy House Plants. It comes with the frames and the little cute little house plant, so it's like a home decor item. It's a really cute kit. Okay, and then, I mean, there's a lot of things to choose from. Planted Paradise. Beautiful Butterflies, which is what we're using today. So I'm going to talk to you about that in a little bit. Documenting the Day, good scrapbook set. Day to Celebrate. Pick a Season. This is a really cute one. I've used it once and it's really cute. Friendly Seagulls, probably my favorite stamp set in the catalog. And Dance With Me. I am missing Natural Botanicals. All right, there's another stamp set called Natural Botanicals. You can see all of these on the Stampin' Up! Website. If you click Specials at the top and then click Celebration, it'll show you. Then there are 2 items you can get free with $120. If you spend $120, you can choose two of those things that I've showed you. Or you can choose one of these, the Corner and Bloom stamp set or the heart-shaped stamp set and dies. Okay? Okay, so I just wanted to just run through those so you guys can visually see. I know sometimes, you know, on the website, you can't really see very well, or even in the catalog. So I thought, I've got them. Let me just show you. But I am missing a couple of them. That Happy Houseplants kit is a really big kit. There's some really good high-value Celebration items this year. Okay, the other part of Celebration is if you want to buy the starter kit. It is $99. You pick out $125 of product of your choice. Then you get to also pick out 2 sets of markers, brights, subtles, neutrals, or regals, and you get that stamp set. Or option 2 is you don't want the stamp set or the markers. You get $155 of product of your choice for $99. Both of those ship free. Then you also become part of my team. My team gets discounted class kits as well as free PDFs. And you get a discount on your purchases, or you make a little bit off the purchases of your friends. All right, so you have 1 week. Next Friday is the last day of Celebration, okay? So just want to make sure you guys are aware of all the things. All the things. What has been your favorite Celebration item? I would love for you guys to tell me in the comments. Fruit salad paper probably has been my favorite. I've used it a lot. The toadstool paper too, but not quite as much as the fruit salad paper. I'm trying to think of what else. The sequins. Gosh, I've used the sequins a ton. Okay, I got my paper pumpkin kits in the mail yesterday, and I haven't even looked at it, so I thought you guys would want to see. This is the February Hello Spring. Gosh, we're all ready for spring, aren't we? Comes with a stamp set and a petunia pop spot. And let's take a look at it. It's 9 cards. Oh, and these are those really cool envelopes, pocket envelopes. I have extra Celebration kits if you need one. Not Celebration kits, paper pumpkin kits is what I'm trying to say. If you need one. These are really cute. Look at the envelopes. I love a pocket envelope. We're going to actually make a pocket card today. And it comes with, it's got adhesive, some linen thread. Whoa, holy cow. Look at that giant sheet of dimensional. Be still, my heart. I love dimensionals. Card bases, very botanical looking, some labels. I love a good linen pattern. Oh, there's another one. All right, so Paper Pumpkin is a subscription box. If you are not a subscriber, you can subscribe and get next month's box. And next month is the birthday of Paper Pumpkin. I think it's 12 years. Gosh, I cannot believe that, because I remember when they introduced Paper Pumpkin. It feels like yesterday. But anyway, this month's kit, this one that I'm showing you, I really want to use these dimensionals. I don't think I'm going to put those back in there. I have extra kits. So if you need one, let me know. A lot of times y'all will email me and say, my payment didn't go through. We've all been there, right? Our credit card was compromised or something and the payment didn't go through and we don't get our kit. And that is so upsetting. It is so upsetting. So if that happens to you, that's why I get extras. Just email me and I will let you know how you can get it. I like to see what y'all's favorites. Corner and Bloom. Stacy, you know, that's interesting that you say that because I haven't seen Corner and Bloom used very much. And I've actually been collecting extras of that to use later, hopefully. And I'm happy to see you say that. Not very many people have chosen it. It's hard to choose one stamp set for 120 when you could get 2 of the others. I think that is one of the reasons, I think. Anyhow, all right, Storybook Moments is our all-star tutorial PDF this month. I cannot remember what next month is. I've got to design it next week. This is 12 video tutorial projects designed by 12 different Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. This PDF has links to 12 different videos in it, and it's free to anyone who spends $50 with me in February. I sent them out last weekend. So if you've ordered this week, I haven't sent them out yet. I try to do it once a week, but I'm not great at that. Sometimes it takes me 10 days to get to them. But you get it for free if you shop with me and spend more than $50. If you're not going to shop with me, maybe you live in another country or you have your own demonstrator that you shop with, or you are a demonstrator, you can buy this in my PDF store for just $15. It's an immediate download. You guys have been having a lot of trouble with my PDF website. So if you ever have trouble purchasing a PDF, just email me and I can send you an invoice. Also, my PDF website only takes PayPal, which there was a whole issue. But I can invoice you for a credit card if you need to use a credit card, okay? Okay, so there is that. That is February's. I cannot remember what March's is. I need to look. All right, last but not least, Club Create, your kits went out yesterday. I just sent your email. So be on the lookout for those. This is March. I have to think about what month are we in. This is March's Club Create, Darling Dinos. Club Create is my subscription program. It's $45 a month. You get 5 projects, about $25 in product. It kind of looks like this. Sometimes it's in a bigger pocket, depending on how much paper I send you. That $45 includes shipping. It includes a video tutorial of all 5 projects, a PDF, and on your 6th month, you get a $25 product credit of your choice. If you're interested in the Darling Dinos Club Create kit, there is a link on today's PDF. There's a link at the top of my blog that says Club Create. You can read the details and the subscription link is there. You guys, I don't know what to use for Club Create in April. I just can't even decide. I asked you guys yesterday, I put 4 things up asking you what we should use for Facebook Friday next week. I couldn't even decide on that. I don't know. My inspiration is low. I'm having a hard time getting motivated and I don't know why. It's just, maybe it's the winter, you know, just I just want to sit under my electric blanket and do nothing. But that's not an option. So sometimes you guys push me. At the end of yesterday, I went through and I did a little tally of all the ones that you guys said, and Storybook Garden was the clear winner. So next week's Facebook Friday will be Storybook Garden. Yes, I know I've used it in that class, but there's so much there, so much potential. So we're going to make some cute projects next week using the Storybook Garden. But if you have suggestions for Facebook, we have new products coming out at the beginning of March. So maybe I'll use something from there. There's still that cute little camper set too. Have you guys seen the little online exclusive camper set? It's the cutest. So maybe we'll use that. I don't know. I just can't decide. I'm just kind of feeling wishy-washy. I don't know what's wrong with me. So give me suggestions, Club Create people. You've lost your mojo too, Joan. I think it's the winter. I think it's just, you know, we're like, ugh, you know. Okay, winner, how about we cheer someone up with a prize birthday celebration? Sue Thomas. Sue is, I chose Sue over on YouTube. So Sue, if that is you, please email me your mailing address so I can send you your prize. Thanks for sharing my video. I appreciate it very much. Next week's prize is something new, the Twisted in Time bundle, a new online exclusive. So if you'd like to win that, please share the video either on Facebook or on YouTube, and I'll pick a winner next week. If you like today's projects, there's a free PDF on my blog. I checked it before I went live, and it was up. Hopefully nothing has happened to it. If you go to pinkbuckaroo.com, the first blog post is this blog post for these 3 projects. PDF is at the, kind of, you scroll down, there's a big square that says click here. It has the details for today's projects, measurement, supply list, and then the Darling Dinos Club Create and the All-Star PDF details as well. Now, if you like the projects and you would like me to send them to you in a kit, I do that for free. If you put in an order, $35 or more between now and Monday at midnight, I will send you a kit for free. These are some of our past kits. You will need the Beautiful Butterflies bundle for your projects today. Everything else will be cut for you, like circles, you know, clouds, whatever, but the butterflies, you will need those dies. And the stamps. I don't send any stamped images, but I will send you, you know, ribbon, sequins, that kind of thing. And I send you a little thank you tag also. As a thank you. So the deadline for that is Monday at midnight. You can order anything you want, you guys. I don't care what you order, as long as the order is in Monday by midnight and you use the host code. Unless you're like really shopping and you spend over $150, don't use the host code. You're going to get Stampin' Rewards from Stampin' Up, and I will still send you the projects for free. Okay? Okie dokie. Let me get a little sip of Diet Coke to power me through. So delicious. And then let's talk about the bundle, okay? So this is a bundle. Where's my catalog? In the catalog, the spring catalog, page, it actually has a 4-page spread, page 39, you're going to see the bundle right here, Beautiful Butterflies. And it says, I've talked to you guys about this before, it's weird wording, okay? It says stamp set and hybrid embossing folder. Okay, well, that always just makes you think that that's what you're getting. But the hybrid embossing folder includes these dies. Okay, so just know that if you buy the bundle, you're going to get all 3. However, all right, and the bundle is $59.25, 75 cents less than what you need to get a celebration item. Believe me, just add on some dimensionals and you'll get there. However, if you want to get the stamp set for free, how much is the stamp set itself? Does it say here? I don't see it. Maybe it's on the other page. Oh yeah, right here. The stamp set is a $24 value. These 2 together are $42. When you buy them as a bundle, you save 10%. However, if you buy these by themselves, $42, then you add on some more things and you get to $60. This you can add on for free as your celebration item. Okay, so on today's PDF, it was hard for me to kind of designate that in the list. I put the bundle right here, if you want to buy it as a bundle. But then down here, I put it separately. If you want to just get the embossing folder and the dies, here's the number and the cost. And then at the end, they'll prompt you, what do you want for your celebration item? Then you can choose the stamps, okay? It's kind of, I don't know, a little confusing. So I just want to make sure I took time to explain that to you guys. Do you guys, any of you have this already? Have you played with it? I love butterfly sets, and I have other butterfly sets, but this one is a really good one, the really large butterfly stamp. And then these 2, I'm going to show you what these 2 are for. Great sentiments. And then again, this hybrid embossing folder, and it's called hybrid because you can put your die down in it, which we're going to do in a little while, and emboss and die cut at the same time, which is awesome. Okay, well, let's get started, all right? Let's see. We're going to make a pocket card first. I love a pocket card. All right, we're going to use the Pocket Thoughts dies. We're going to use this largest one. And I had a little Post-it note to remind me of the names of everything, and I don't have it here, so I have to look at my list. The paper that we're using is some super cute paper, and if you guys know me, you know that I'm going to use the heck out of this gingham paper. It's called the, why can't I remember it? Floral Delight. How can I remember that? Floral Delight. I keep wanting to call it like Wildflower or something, but it's the yellow floral paper, and it's really cute. Okay, so we're going to use that. We're actually cutting the pocket out of, this is also the Floral Delight paper. There's one sheet in here that is this, like a burlap. Hi, Susan from Lubbock. Susan, you may have 2 of my girls in Lubbock next year. My oldest got an offer this week from Tech, full ride for her graduate school. So I have a feeling we're going to be spending some more time up there with you in Lubbock. I don't know. That's a long drive. I've complained about that before. Anyway, let me show you the pocket card, you guys. This die will cut out the front of the pocket, and I'm going to show you the backing. And then inside, I just made a little insert for a little gift card. All right, because you guys know I'm all about the gift cards. All about the gift cards for sure. Okay, so we are going to cut this out. We're going to do all the cutting at once. So let me just get everything out of the way. We're going to get that hybrid embossing folder. Bring that back over. It is wonderful, Susan. I would love for them to be together. One in undergrad and one in graduate school. That will, you know, just make Mama's heart a little less nervous. Maybe. Okay, so on the embossing folder, you can run it through like a regular embossing folder, or you can put the die in and it'll emboss and cut at the same time. Put the die in on the side that says Stampin' Up. All right, and we're going to put Daffodil Delight right there. So we're going to cut and emboss that. And then we're also going to cut out the intricate butterfly large and one of the smaller butterflies. And then last but not least, we're going to cut out 2 butterfly bodies from the gingham paper. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I can't think about having one kid at home next year. That's just so weird. It's weird to her too. She's very much, you know, being the 3rd kid, she's always wanted to be an only child. You know, like if you have 3 kids, you know, that 3rd kid is something else. But now that it's happening, she's like, wait a minute. I'm going to be stuck here with Mom and Dad by myself. It's very strange. Very strange. Okay, I need to point this out. For this thick embossing folder, you're going to use plate 1, remove everything else. The skinny plate, which is plate 2, and the clear plates. And all you're going to put on there is your plate 4. Okay, run that through. And it is so cool the way it works. We have several embossing folders like this, so you might own one. So when you open it, and you take that out, it has embossed. You can see the texture, right? And it has cut. So fabulous. Now we're going to save this. We're going to use that for something in a minute. All right, so let's set that aside. And now we got to bring back our other plates. Plate 2, clear plate, and then we'll do our intricate butterflies, which you're going to want to get take your pick tool with your die brush attachment, and we'll do those cute little butterfly bodies. I don't know what else to call them. Butterfly bodies. And do those right there. How many of you had a snow day this week? There's a girl that I follow in Kansas City, I think. I don't know her. You know how you follow some people on Instagram. And she said they had been out 9 days. Her kids had not been to school in 9 days. I felt really bad for her. That's a lot. That is a lot. Okay, so we're going to have to poke out all these. And she has little ones, like preschoolers, and you know, they run amok. They're not going to go hide in their rooms like teenagers. They definitely, let me grab my die brush tool. And I don't have the foam thing here. I just do it like this. Just run it over your trash can or your floor and let your Roomba clean it up. I have a Roomba and it only works about a third of the time, so I can't even rely on that piece of junk. I tell you, a piece of junk. Where's my, oh, here it is, right here. Okay, so we got our butterfly bodies. Oklahoma has been out since Monday. Nancy, is that normal for you guys in Oklahoma? I don't think of Oklahoma as being, I mean, kind of cold. Cold, yes, and windy, but not necessarily snowy, but that could be my own ignorance. Virginia Beach has done 3 days of asynchronous learning, barf. Ugh. Okay, buffering. Lisa says it's buffering. I just got to tell you guys, somebody emailed me this week and said the quality of my videos has gone down, and I don't know what to do. I have Spectrum Internet, and I have called them twice, and they are not helping me very much. They think I'm dumb, and they're like, just point the extender. And I'm like, look, I'm outside the house, you guys. My studio is in a separate building. I may just need to call them and demand that they come out here, because I don't know what else to do to make it better. And I know it's not as good as it used to be. I just don't know what to do about it. See, to me, as I'm watching it right here, it looks fine. But when I go to watch, when I upload it, I could totally see what you guys are talking about. So I don't know. Okay, here's the pocket. You're gonna fold in. Video looks fine to you guys? No buffering? It makes me like have major anxiety because I feel powerless to fix it, you know? I feel helpless because I don't know how to fix it. Any of the internet and the media, I mean the technology stuff, I don't know. And I try to Google and I try, but nothing, my brain just doesn't work that way. So it's hard for me to understand how to fix these things. And I don't have like a technology expert in my family. I wish I did. Well, I'm glad some of you it looks okay. And it sounds okay, hopefully. Okay, so I put tear and tape here on after you fold in these little edges. Tear and tape is the perfect width. And then we're going to peel off the backing. Next week I told you guys Storybook Garden, not the friends, not the little animals, but the actual garden stuff. So somebody, I think it was Carla, who said, ooh, maybe it'll help us get, feel like spring is coming or something. And I think we could all use that right now. This piece right here of crumb cake cardstock is 3 3/4 by 5. And it should fit perfectly. If I can get it laid down on here just right. Okay. Let's see. Well, I'm making this harder than it needs to be. I'm overthinking it. I'm sure none of you can relate to overthinking. All right, now when I flip it over, it might be a little bit too big, sticking out on the edge right there. So I'll just take my scissors. Sandy's going in and out for you too. See, I don't know. Somebody get me a tech person. Somebody help me, because I don't know. That was really whiny. Sorry. Okay, here's this gingham paper. We're using 3 different pieces of it. And I want to hoard it. I want to use it. I want to not use it at all because it's so cute. I want to save it forever, but that's not what we want to do with our paper. We need to use it up. Put glue on one long side and 2 short sides. Oh, you know what? I did this yesterday too. This piece is too long. I'm gonna have to trim it. See what I did there? See what I did there? All right, let's trim that off. Oh, now I got glue all over my table. Let's put a little more glue right here. And this is for your gift card, okay? And then we're gonna take the little butterfly. You know what? I'm not using a glue. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna use a glue dot. I'm gonna use a glue dot. We're gonna put the little butterfly right there and his little body. Robin, the only problem is that I only have one choice out here of internet provider. One and only choice, because we kind of live far out, you know? At least that's what I've been told, unfortunately. All right, we're gonna take the happy birthday, and of course you can change it if you want to whatever. Happy Mother's Day, thank you, love you, whatever. All right, now I'm sure you all have a 1-inch circle punch. Punch out a 1-inch circle from your scrap. All right, and then we're gonna put this in here. Let's see. One of the problems I have with this, and you might run into this too, is that the little lip down here, it gets stuck on that lip, gets kind of caught. So sometimes you have to wiggle it. All right, now we're gonna take this and we're gonna fold it in half, this circle. And let's put some adhesive. Oh, do I want to use glue? I really don't want to use glue today. And the reason I put that in first is so I know exactly where the circle needs to go. Like that, and then pull it up and fold it over. Okay? All right, and then we'll get this, our second piece, or third piece of gingham goes right across. Robin, what do you have? What internet service do you have? And then we will, Nydia, the reason I don't want to do YouTube Live, and I know I need to, it just scares me because I have less control over there, because this is a group, you know, so I can kind of monitor who joins the group. Over there, you can just have any old weirdos join you on your live, and it scares me. I know, I'm like way behind the times. I know, I need to be doing YouTube Live. I know. And I need to be using StreamYard, but I'm not. I just, you know, I'm turning into this old lady who doesn't want to change. This daffodil ribbon is on low inventory. Get it, it's so good, I love it. Okay, finally, to our butterfly. We're going to, let's use dimensionals. Look, I'm gonna use my giant sheet of paper pumpkin. Starlink. Robin, I've heard, see, I did research on Starlink, and people said it's not good. That you should only get it if it's your only option. Because I have looked into it, and it told me that there was a wait list out here for it, which I thought was weird. Oh, well, Irene is in Germany and not having a single problem. You know what, Irene? Thank you. Thanks for telling me that. If Irene in Germany isn't having any problems, then we should be fine. Because that's a really long way away. All right, so see, I'm gonna layer that. I just did some glue dots, so it's kind of 3-dimensional like that. And then we'll get the little body. The little, I don't know, what do you guys call this? The butterfly body? The caterpillar? I don't know. Come on, glue dot, do what you're told. All right. And then we put that right there in the middle. Look how cute. Doesn't that just say spring? So cute. And Wisconsin's not buffering. No, I know you guys were being ugly. I know. I myself, when I upload my own video, it's blurry. And I just don't know what to do about it. And I just want to bury my head under the covers and not deal with it, you know? Like, to have to get on the phone again with the internet company is like, I don't want to do it. I do not want to do it. Okay, there we go. What do you guys think? Cute little pocket card, right? And this will fit in a regular envelope. don't. And you could do this with any of your paper, any colors you want. You know, I said yesterday, if you were going to make it for a guy, but maybe you wouldn't use the butterfly if you were going to make it for a guy. I don't know, but you could still use the Pocket Thoughts, these dies, the Pocket Thoughts dies, right? Scotch tape, Denise, is a great idea. The only problem, I don't know how I would get it down there. I don't know, I'd have to play with that. Okay, all right, let's move on to our second project. Now, usually I save the box that we make for the last part, but today we're gonna make it second because our third project, we're gonna actually ink the embossing folder, and I don't wanna have to go clean it for our, well, you know, we're not even using it, embossing folder, are we? Whatever, anyway, we'll just make this now. It's fine, it's fine. Okay, so I designed this little box. Can you guys see? The butterfly is actually cut in half. And instead of untying this one, I have one for you here to show you. So here it is like this, and then it opens up like that. And inside are these Merci chocolates. Have you guys seen these? I linked them from Amazon, but I get them at our local grocery store at H-E-B. So they just fit in there. 6 of them fit in there, but I think other things would fit just fine too. All right. I like having the butterfly, you know, like open up like that. No problems in Australia. All right. Well, Jenny, you guys are making me feel better. All right. I'll sleep fine tonight. Have I told you guys about every morning around 4:30, my body is like, it's time to wake up and worry about all the things that you didn't worry about yesterday. And then immediately my brain turns on and runs this little movie in my mind of all the things I need to worry about. So yes, this has been on the list. This has definitely been on the list. The internet, how am I going to fix it? People are going to watch my video because the quality is so bad. You know when you're asleep and your brain just, it makes things irrational? That's where I've been lately. The puppy comes in, my daughter gets up early, lets the puppy in, he wakes me up, and then I lay there and worry. Another big worry is that my daughter's car is old, and when she goes to college, she's gonna be stranded on the side of the road, and her internet's not gonna work, and her phone's gonna be dead, and she's gonna be kidnapped. I mean, like ridiculous things. But 4 a.m., that's what your brain does. Okay, we're gonna stamp the large butterfly in Pool Party ink on Pool Party cardstock. All right, now I put a foam mat underneath of this. You can use your piercing mat, you can use fun foam, just something that has a little give. Because when you have a large photopolymer stamp, it doesn't have that layer of foam like the red rubber stamps do, so it doesn't have any like give. And so when you're stamping on a hard surface, sometimes it's, I don't know, it forms like a bubble or something in the middle and you can't get it to stamp right. So if you ever have that problem, just stick that foam mat underneath and it'll fix it for you, okay? Okay, I'm glad to see that I'm not the only worrier. I mean, I know I'm not. And I think the older I get, you know, the more sleep becomes an issue and my brain doesn't turn off and it's just, you know, fun times. Fun times. All right, large die. This is the same die we stuck in the embossing folder. This time we're just gonna cut it out, the stamped image, okay? Do I have enough room here for this? Wait, how did I do this before? Do I need another piece of cardstock? I did this yesterday. Hold on. Let's see, will it fit? Okay, we're gonna have to do it separately. I don't know how I did it yesterday. Maybe I had 2 pieces. I pre-record all of these for YouTube. So if you ever do have problems with my lives, the recordings on YouTube should be fine. Yes, Mary, same, you know, that I used to do that, lay in bed and toss and turn, worry. Now it's the mornings, 4:30, just, you know, just can't. And it's funny because, I mean, as soon as I'm awake, I mean, it's like my brain is like, hello, you need to think about these things. and I really don't want to be thinking about those things. I think it's a woman thing. My husband doesn't have that problem. Or a mom thing, you know. Moms never stop worrying. And we have a lot of uncertainty with our schedule this summer. May is crazy. And then my oldest daughter, I don't know if I told you guys this, she got a job in Yosemite this summer as a backpack guide. Did I tell you guys that? Super exciting. The only problem is that she has to report there June 1st, and she won't be home until like August 15th. So she graduates from college. It's like the middle of May, like May 16th. So I'm like, how is she going to find an apartment, you know, over where she's going to graduate school? How are we going to move all her stuff here? How are we, you know, like all of this? Because the summer, she's not going to be able to do anything because she's going to be working in California. So number 574, item number 574 on the worry list. All right, this Wink of Stella is out. I have another one. So if you take your Wink of Stella and just add in some glitter to your butterfly, it will be extra beautiful, and it won't leave glitter all over the place because, you know, we all know Wink of Stella is fabulous. All right, now we're going to take this, and I am going to use glue here. Adult responsibilities, yes, I hear you, Margarita, I know. All the things we have to do, right? All the things. All right, I'm gonna lay this right here, and it's hopefully gonna dry. Now, the other thing I'm gonna do, which is probably not gonna dry, we're gonna get that grid paper. Oh, look, there's my other piece. There is my other piece of Pool Party. Okay, on my block, I have taken white craft ink, squirted a little on there. I'm gonna get a little bit of water, and I'm just gonna kind of splatter it. The more water that you use, the more opaque, oh, that was a lot. The more opaque your dots will be, and the longer it'll take to dry, which is really the problem today for me, because we wanna make this. So I'm just gonna kind of flick on some white, clean your brush really good, and then set it aside to dry, okay? And then we'll make the box. Ah! Now I've got to get a paper towel. Oh, you know what? I have paper towel right here. White crafting is messy, but it's fun. Okay, so set that aside, and let's make our box. Now I have a little template, so hopefully keep me from messing it up, because we all know how I like to mess these things up. 8 by 8 3/4. Now we're using this paper right here. Let me just show you guys something. Did I throw it away? Oh, I threw it away. I made this box originally with Balmy Blue because I thought that's what this is, but it's Pool Party. And I will tell you, Balmy Blue actually worked fine. More gingham. So, but the correct color according to the catalog and the paper package it's Pool Party. So 8 and 8 3/4. On the short side, we're gonna score it at 1/2 inch, 1 3/4, 2 3/4, 5 1/4, 6 1/4, and 7 1/2. Notice we have these 1/2 inch sections right here. Keep that in mind. Those are going to be the little section, the little sections that point up, okay? Now turn it to the long side and score it at 1 3/4, 2 3/4, 6, and 7. And all of this is on today's PDF. It's all written down for you, typed right here, okay? It's a lot of measurements. let's burnish the lines, and then I'm going to show you how to cut it. The cutting is pretty easy on this one. So burnish all the lines on the long side. Then those 1/2 inch lines, we're actually going to burnish backwards. Okay, so burnish those, fold those backwards. And then all the other ones go inward. Thanks, Riley. All right, now with your scissors, we're gonna cut out these 4 sections right here, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just completely cut them off. Then we're gonna cut just this one off. Let me show you. We're gonna cut this one off and leave that. So that's that little thing that we're gonna leave there. And when you cut this, you can cut all the way in like that. And then cut that. And I like to cut the corners off. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing on all 4. All 4 corners. So what's for dinner tonight, you guys? We're all freezing to death. What are we making? I don't really want to make anything tonight. I want to climb under the covers and watch Reacher. That's what we're going to watch, Reacher. My husband loves that show. I'm just kind of like, meh, but that's what we're going to watch. We watched the first season of Night Agent, loved it. The second season's just kind of meh. We've kind of abandoned it. So we've kind of been floundering. We watched the, Kevin Costner has a series on Yosemite. We watched that. What else? What have you guys been watching? Chili. You know, Belinda, it's funny that you said chili because I actually was kind of thinking chili. Chili's pretty easy. And it's good on a cold night. And I think I have everything I need for that. Steaks, Kathy. Steak is always the right answer, isn't it? Vegetable soup and cornbread. Oh, gosh, you had me at cornbread. I do love cornbread a lot. Okay, so there's our box. That's what it looks like. Okay, and then we're going to take our adhesive, and this is vellum, but because it's a light colored vellum on a light colored cardstock, the adhesive, your stamp and seal, works fine. You don't see it. All right, so we're going to put our vellum on here. Taco soup. I haven't made taco soup in a very long time. Huh. Do I have things I need for that? That's an easy one too. Lasagna, delicious. It's always better left over, isn't it? The Recruit, Denise, The Recruit. No, what is that on? Is that Netflix? I feel like we discussed this and I can't remember. Younger, yes, I've been wanting to watch Younger, but I don't think my husband would want to watch that. Okay, I'm just gonna use stamp and seal for the ease of it today, but normally I would use glue. All right, we're gonna put adhesive on the outside of our 4 tabs. Judy, shrimp fettuccine, I'm coming to your house. That sounds delicious. Found on NBC, I haven't even heard of that. Fold these in. Black Doves. Netflix. Yes, The Recruit. Oh, is it that, like, good-looking young guy? He's kind of thrown in. I think I know what you're talking about. The Jackal. I think we might have seen that, or we just discussed it. I can't remember. You know, you watch something and then a year later, you're like, did I watch that? Same with books. If it wasn't for Goodreads, I could not remember what I have read and what I haven't read. This fits 6, I only have 5. All right, so we're gonna fold that in like that. And then take your pencil and make a mark for the holes. And I tell you this as your friend. you think you're going to be able to match your punches without it. And I'm here to tell you that you will mess it up every time. 100 degrees, because you're in summer, right, Jenny? In Australia. I'm always thinking about you guys in the summer. I'm so jealous when it's so hot here. Like, oh, if I was in Australia, I wouldn't be hot. But it's the opposite now. All right, so you've punched those holes, and you're going to take your straight iridescent ribbon, and we're going to pull this through like this. Okay. All right, found is so good. Okay, I'm going to have to look that up. Found. Is it scary? Because I just gotten to where I can't watch anything where anybody is like tortured or, you know, any of those things. I can't do it. Of course, everything my husband watches is something like that. We were watching The Lioness, and I just couldn't do it anymore. And nothing had happened yet, but I knew it was coming. Well, some things had happened, but I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. Okay, so now, where did we put our butterfly? I doubt it's dry. Well, maybe. All right, now you're going to take it, and this is going to break your heart, but do it. Cut it in half. Ugh. Cut it in half, okay? And then get your dimensionals. And you're going to stick that right there. And stick this one on this side. Elsbeth is cute, Denise. You know, we didn't set out to watch that, and it just happened to be on one night on the TV. And it had us laughing. It looks kind of dumb, but it's really cute. I agree. It's like lighthearted and like easy to watch. Yeah, that was one of those that we just kind of stumbled on. Okay, now this little tag right here is from the Greetings of the Seasons dies. And the Greetings of the Season dies, let me find my hellos over here, are basically on clearance. They're on the last chance list, and they're like $23 now. $22.40. So if you haven't gotten them, if I haven't convinced you yet that you need the Greetings of the Season tags, I'm telling you, you need them. They are my favorites, and I'm sad that they're retiring. I know, cutting the butterfly. I know it's hard. It's hard. I did a project similar to this. You guys remember the Curvy Keepsake box back in the day? I did this with a butterfly on that box. Did the same thing, and it was so cute. And so when I was looking at this butterfly, I was like, you know, we don't have that box anymore. But let's make a box. If I can get this stupid twine to go in here, it will not go in. If I can make a box that's split like that. The hardest part is getting this stupid thread to go through here. Why is it so hard? There we go. It should not be that hard. All right, and then you're just gonna tie your tag, hello, to that. And then, so to open the box, they have to untie it. Make them work for those 6 pieces of chocolate. Oh, no. No, let's try that again. There we go. Now we got to trim this off. There we go. Okay, super cute, right? I mean, I think it is. Maybe that's kind of arrogant for me to say, but I think it's pretty cute. I mean, think about how cute that would be, like in a rainbow of colors. Wouldn't that be fun? If you're having like a bridal shower or something and have them on a table and everybody get to choose one. So cute. Okay, one more card, and this is the one where I'm going to show you how to use that shaped card front die. Let me clean up a little bit because I'm kind of a mess here, and I'm pretty thirsty, so let me get my Diet Coke. Hold on. So good. Okay. We don't need these. So let me show you the card that we're going to make. This is the butterfly front card. Again, I went with oranges. I've been using orange quite a bit lately. This is peach pie and pumpkin pie. I wanted to use that pattern paper. Again, that's that Refreshed Beauty pattern paper we used last week, along with the Ocean Friends Designer Series paper. The Ocean Friends paper is very busy with ocean animals on one side, but on the back side of that paper, lots of great kind of monochromatic patterns that are easy to use. So don't discount that paper if you think you won't use it for the ocean animals, because it's good. Okay, here's the card. Why do I always stumble over it? The butterfly shaped card front. Okay, we're going to use peach pie. And let me look at my notes so I tell you exactly the right size. This is a piece of peach pie that is 4 3/4 by 7. And on this die, I'm going to hold it up, see if it'll focus. Right here and right here, there are these little lines. Let's see, is it focusing? You can kind of see them. Yeah, I think you guys can see them. You're going to put your card underneath those lines like that. Okay, I'm going to hold it still so I can see if you guys can see it. Hold on, I've got a delay. Let's see if I turn it that way. All right, so you want to get it under those lines, okay? All right, so then the best way to keep it in place for that is, you know, Post-it tape. Now let me make sure I've still got it. Nope, so it needs to go down a little bit. You got to open your card too, because we're just cutting the front. But, okay, come on. But we have to get the fold under there. Oh, and center it too. Center it, because that's important. Again, I'm making this look way more difficult than it is. There we go. Okay, that was weird. I thought I heard my dog. Hold on. That's weird. Let me just double check, make sure she's not at the door. No, that was weird. I could have swore I heard her whining at the door. And I'm like, what is she doing outside? It's my imagination. Okay. So we're also going to get our embossing folder and we're going to ink this baby up. Okay, so we're going to do that. I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to put that over here. And I should have one more piece of, oh no, we're going to use the pattern paper for the top butterfly. Okay, here's the Ocean Friends paper. And we're going to cut that right out of that. See how it's just a kind of a simple monochromatic pattern? It's perfect. Okay, now let's do the die cutting first. And then we'll do the embossing. All right, so open this up and run it through. Fingers crossed, it stayed where it was supposed to, and it did. I think it looks good. Okay, so then you're gonna take this off like this. All right, and that's what you have left. And if that's hanging on, just get your scissors and just trim and trim. Okay, cute, right? Little shaped card. All right, so we got that done. Let's run this through. You're also going to cut out, which I did ahead of time, the large butterfly from Basic White. And I put a Basic White butterfly on the inside so you could write your message. Okay, all right, now I'm going to leave that, take that, move everything over. And we're going to get the embossing folder. Now, you could just not do this inking, but you know, I like to do things kind of crazy, kind of complicated. So I thought, you know, let's ink it up. Let's ink it up. All right, so the Stampin' Up! Logo side, I have inked it, and I'm going to set that right there. We're going to close it, and we're going to locate plate 4. and run it through like this. Now I didn't use the dye because I didn't want to get ink on it. Look at that. It's so pretty. So that means we're going to bring back over our other plates and cut it. You could probably run your dye through there at the same time, but you know, it just, I'm like, that would be messy. So I'm just gonna cut it out secondary. I've shown you how you can do it all at once, and now I'm showing you how you can do it separate, okay? All right, we've got that, we've got all of that. The other, oh, wait a minute. We forgot the butterfly body. Come back. One more. This is also the Ocean Friends paper. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty. I'm going to use that side though, because I don't think Melon Mambo would go with our color scheme. Let's cut this guy out. Should have done this ahead of time, but I didn't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. All right. I think we got all our pieces cut out. Whoa. He almost lost an antenna. Let's get this. All the pieces. Messy, messy. That Roomba better work tonight, because I've got a lot of pieces now that are on the floor. All right, there we go. Okay. Now I told you I would show you what these two stamps were for. And they are for this guy right here. Okay, so take your peach pie and I mean, I don't know, maybe that one should go both on the bottom. But I feel like there's no wrong answers here. Okay, look, so pretty. And it's going to be underneath a layer, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And I always come up for a reason for why it doesn't have to be perfect, because none of my stuff ever is perfect. All right, there's some of these little dots, and we'll just go around the edge and add some dots. Now, if peach pie is not your jam, then do a different color. Do whatever you want. All right, we got that. Now, another thing I did is I took my new white gel pen from Amazon and just added in some spots. Okay, and we're going to add in some enamel effect spots as well. Because what's my motto? I can never leave well enough alone. More is better. More is more. All right. So now I've got this piece of Refreshed Beauty Designer Series paper. Remember the wild crazy colors we used last week? We're going to use the Peach Pie floral print. I think on my original I used the chevron print. Either one will work. And then we're going to take it and put it on a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch piece of pumpkin pie. Oh no, it's too big. Nope, it should be 3 3/4 by 5. Let me cut really quick. I forgot. I cut it too big. 3 3/4 by 5. I mean, 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 would work too. It's just a really big mat. There we go. Okay. Now take this guy, the white plain butterfly. This is to write your message. And he's going to stick up a little bit behind there. So get him to where he just barely peeks through. Lay it like that. And then set it down. That way you can see exactly where it's going to be. And then we'll take this beauty right here. And I'm going to grab some glue dots. Wait a minute, wait. No, we got to do this guy first. the Embossed Beauty. Embossed and Inked Beauty. Bye, Carla. Hope you have a good weekend too. All right, and then we put this here. And then we put this one. There's so many layers. You know, there's never enough layers. I like lots of layers. Oh, and I did tear his antenna. Poor guy. Oh no, it's folded. Okay, good. Whew. I was gonna say. There we go. Okay, now I cut out this Early Espresso Unbounded Love stitch circle. And we're gonna put that right in the middle. I heat embossed the hello. And we're gonna take our gold, twisted gold thread again. Thanks, Susan. And fold it in half so you have two pieces at once. And just tie it like it's one. And then we'll stick this on with a glue dot. Right there. Okay, then last but not least, I mean, you could stop there if you want, but why when you can add some gold dots with your metallic effects? Okay, make a little Hershey Kiss, pull straight up, and it will, ooh, I've got air in mine. Ooh, it will dry as a little circle. There we go. And now, I always tell you guys, take it and set it in a windowsill somewhere so that you're not going to set anything on top of it, because it does take a good, like 30 minutes for that stuff to dry. Lots of layers, right? Ooh, I love it. We should make it in different colors too, different like rainbow colors. All right, what do you guys think? Pretty fun, pretty springy. Okay, I'm going to set this one over here in the windowsill. Okay, now I have a few bonus cards to show you. I meant to post one yesterday and the day got away from me. So here's one of my bonus cards. Super simple. You stamp that large butterfly in Versamark and you emboss it with clear embossing powder on Lemon Lolly. Okay, just a little bit of gold, twisted thread, the sentiment, and then I did that on the inside. Fast card. You can even, instead of emboss it, just stamp it in Lemon Lolly. This one is my favorite card, and this one will be up on Monday. Look at those colors. I saw a card on Instagram with these colors, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to do something with those colors. So I'll have the details on this one on Monday. And then these are some swaps that I got. This was really cool. Let me open this one. I thought this was a really interesting technique that she did with the embossing folder. This is from Lisa. She cut out pieces with, it looks like a banner die or something, and then glued them to the white piece and then embossed it all at once. So it's really a cool, like a stacked embossed piece. So really pretty. Here's one with the Blooms Impressions paper. That's the paper you can get for free during celebration. Here's a good one. In case you need me, I'm here. I like those colors. Here's one, similar colors, lots of layers. This one has those, that gold. I haven't used that at all. That, I don't even know what it's called. That gold kind of, gosh, I don't even know what it's called, but it's one of our embellishments. It's like a ribbon, but it's like a webbed gold. Pretty. And then last but not least, there's another one with Bloom Impressions. Okie dokie, you guys. That is it for me today. Let's look at what we made. If you want these 3 projects as a kit, remember, I'll send them to you for free as a thank you for an order between now and Monday at midnight. Here's the host code. Order anything you want. Trim. Thank you, Sherry. Mesh ribbon. Thank you, Chris. Sometimes words elude me. You can order anything you want as long as you use a host code and reach that minimum threshold, $35. I'll send you the projects for free. Sometimes if you forget the host code, I still send them to you for free. Sometimes I'm like, oh, you know, I'm just going to send them to everybody. So gold open mesh ribbon. Is that the official open weave gold trim? Okay, thank you, Les. I appreciate that. All right, you guys have a wonderful weekend. Please stay warm, and I'll see you next week with Storybook Garden. All right, you guys. Thank you. See you next week. Bye.